There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is Crime City by IF. Okay, and there's additional help there from a small team of people. And let's see what Crime City has. Not much in the way of introductory video or anything like that. Nice enough theme song. Let's see what happens. Killer jailed, says the City News. Private Eye Henry White was jailed for murdering his friend. Oh no. Oh, this is interesting. So we've got a first-person perspective. And it's 1991. What a great time to be alive, huh? For certain people. 10 in the morning, and we appear to be in an office here. Let's just click on some things and see what happens. Some bulletin boards. Dear sir, I'm sorry to tell you, but CompuByte BBS is now closed. We're hoping to start a new one very soon. Oh no. We'll have to do without the CompuByte BBS. That's difficult to say. So, jobs to do in the office. Okay. So are we in the office of the Private Eye? Yes, who was jailed. Or are we Mr. White? Mr. White. That was a Simpsons reference. Let's see who gets it. Reminder, collect Patricia from work at the chemist's tomorrow. I'm not going to remember that. The term of rental will be a month-to-month basis for 1 year. Okay. And I'm guessing that the rental contract is a lot nicer than £65 a week. Yeah. What does that come to? 65 times 4. Let's just do the quick math. It's 130 times 2. It's about £260. £260 a month for renting an office. Okay. Can we use the lamp? I don't think so. All right. There's an obvious prominent one that we're not touching yet. Reminds me of Rise of the Dragon. It's got that first person thing. But if you'll notice, the time isn't actually in real time. It's not ticking away. So let's click the diary. We've got £50. Our crime rating is 3. And we're 0 in everything. And, you know, just like in real life, our charm is below average. So it's very accurate, and our love is below average as well. So yeah, let's have a look at the disc. Yes, resume game. Yeah. That's a very nice disc. May steal that image later. Who knows? Mr. Stephen White, having heard of the unfortunate misfortune of your father. Right, so it's our dad that got locked away. We're learning, and we're continuing on his Private Eye business. So with the option to sleep, that's just the same as the other letters. I mean, we could check the various letters. We only have one, so that's gone from there up to there. We've got a map. Let's have a look at that. All right, so that's like a fast travel screen, which presumably takes time. Okay, let's go back to the office, and let's finally hit the computer. H. White Detective Agency Computer Terminal, choose the required application. So we got records, surveillance, telecommunications, or play game. Well, in the words of Lemmy Kilmister, it's time to play the game. All right. Right. If you right-click, you're immediately out of it. And there's a breakout clone on the computer. Oh, very nice. It reminds me of, was it Catacomb 3D? I think it was. It had a little breakout game, just for no reason. And this is a very forgiving one, because the ball can stick to your paddle. I don't think there's any lives. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a shot. Excellent work. Yeah, this is pretty smooth and functional. Nice. So let's have a look at the records. We've got David Walker, June Walker, Henry White, Patricia White, and Stephen White. So presumably that's us, right? Stephen White, and the Henry White is the private detective. So this is set in Britain, obviously, with the pounds. Britain in 1991. What a time. I was alive during then, unlike a lot of people who watch his channel, believe it or not. So, oh, that's lovely. Had a miscarriage and since then hasn't been able to have kids. What relevance is that to... is this like a kind of motivation? She didn't have children, so she stole a child and framed Henry White or something. Okay, so we had a little look at the office. Let's see, is the telephone working? I'm tempted. Okay, the phone is ringing. Hello, what service do you require? It actually worked. Oh, and I can't exit out. Oh no. The coastguard. Let's call the coastguard. So, I'm currently lost at sea in a dinghy. Can I have a go in one of your lifeboats? Splash, glug, glug. Thank you for your excellent and professional service. Thank you very much, sir. Also, it allows you a way out. Okay, cool. So, I guess we better go somewhere. So, let's have a look at the map. Let's go to the crime scene. How do you wish to travel? Travel by walking? That's free. Travel by bus, which cost us. Or travel by taxi. Well, it's 15 minutes either way, so let's have a brisk little walk. And here is the scene of the crime. So let's have a look. This is where David Walker was killed. All right. The drawer contains an empty photograph packet. The crime figures look on the up. This is not the time to turn to alcohol. Very, very true. Very true. You want to read at a time like this? There's never a bad time to read. You remove the picture from the wall. Ooh, there's a safe. 3, 2, 1. 0. That doesn't appear to be working. So I'd need to find the safe combination. There are burnt remains of a photograph. The kettle is too cold for a cuppa. Yeah, you can tell this is British. They said cuppa. No time for relaxing. So there's no hover over element here. There's just, you have to click through. Can I turn off the light? I think you would see better with the light on. The cupboard is locked. Okay, so we're not doing very well. And that's fine. Let's get the door and let's head to the pub. That seems like a logical place to go. 15-minute walk to the pub. Oh, we've got music. And it's quite loud in my ears, so I'll turn that down. Let's talk to this gentleman here. He does not want to talk to us. They don't look like they want to talk to you or anyone else for that matter. Well, that leaves the barman. What can I do for you, buddy? Could I have a beer, please? Martini, shaken, not stirred. Can I buy you a drink? I need to get hold of some information. If you need to get hold of any information, you need to talk to Dave. Where can I find Dave? He's sitting at that table over there. Oh, well that's helpful. Hey Dave, what do you want? The barman told me you could help me. It depends on what help you need. I will let you know if I discover anything. Come back at various times. I'm in here around lunchtime on most days. Well, that's very helpful of you, Dave. Thank you. Can you tell me about the murder? It all seems a bit odd to me. Two friends argue, then one is killed. I think there's more going on than meets the eye. Whoa, what happened to the music there? Interesting. I need to prove my father's innocent. If you think he is innocent, then you prove he didn't do it. Discover who did it, why they did it, with what, and get the proof. And then and only then will you be able to prove it. Thanks, Dave. I know how procedural investigation works. Tell us what new information you have. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything else for you at the moment. Well, thanks for your help, Dave. The couple still doesn't want to talk to me, so we'll get out of there and we'll head to the church. We'll walk to the church and see what's going on here. The church is empty. Will you pray to God or vandalize the church? I like that that's just seen as a considered option. We'll go all... Was it Varg the Kearns who vandalized the church? I can't remember. One of those... Maybe it was Euronymous. One of those Norwegian black metal groups was notorious for burning down churches. We could paint our face up and be like, yeah, metal, and burn it down. Now, we'll leave quietly. There's nobody there for us. So, let's see what the police are up to. Let's walk to the police. So, no exciting music there. Hello, can I help you? Here's the evidence to prove my father's innocent. I think that's jumping the gun a bit. You tell me about the murder? The killer has been caught and is currently in custody in this police station. Okay. Thanks. Can I see my father? Let's go talk to Dad. Hello, son. How's the family keeping? Mother's worried about you. Now, let's skip all that. What can you tell me about the murder? All I know is that we had an argument earlier that day, and I went back to patch things up. Oh, what was the last thing he said? He kept saying, make sure my birthday is safe. Aha, so the safe combination is his birthday. So if we went back to the office and we found out what date his birthday was, we could open the safe and find out more information. What can you tell me about the argument, Dad? David got drunk and was obnoxious. I got angry and said I wished he was dead. A stupid thing to say, I know, but I didn't mean it. It was all a mistake. You know what, Dad? I'm not sure I believe you. Well, what can you tell me? Mother's worried. Where can I get some help? Go to the pub and ask the barman. He'll tell you where Dave is. Yes, I've already done that. I'm way ahead of you, Dad. See you later. Alligator, what about you? Thank you for your assistance. Good luck helping your father, but I think you'll have difficulty. Oh, cheers. That's helpful. Shall we... We'll go to the girlfriend, yeah? 75 minutes away. Oh, my poor legs. Okay. Hello, lover. What's on your mind? I'm worried about my father. Tell me about David's death. So David's dead. My father's in prison. Do you want to go out for a drink? You know, just casually. Can we get married? I think we should split up. I'm worried about my father. Don't worry, darling. I'm sure you will be able to prove his innocence. Why don't you go home and get some rest? It'll do you good. You just want me to get out of here. Okay, kiss. See you later, chubbly bubblykins. If I said to Karina chubbly bubblykins, I think she'd kill me. She'd go outside, she'd get the axe, and that would be the end of me. Good grief. So where haven't I looked at? My home, the office, church, crime, pub, police. So just my home and the hospital to go to, really. So let's go home like she suggested. Hello, son. How are you? So I've got the option to reassure my mother and be an emotionally supportive son, or I could demand some tea and biscuits immediately. When you ask, she smiles, gets up and goes out of the kitchen and returns a few minutes later with a steaming cup of tea and some freshly baked biscuits which melt in your mouth. Sheer heaven. A lot of non-British people won't understand that. They don't understand tea and biscuits. I'm not a big tea drinker myself, but a good British biscuit, oh, very, very entertaining. So I guess I'll reassure her because she bribed me with a biscuit. You reassure your mother that your father's all right and his innocence will be proven. Yet you can't help feeling that it will be hard to free him. Okay, everybody's told me it's hard. I just need to go access the safe. But, you know, I got distracted by my girlfriend and my biscuits, so these things happen. Tell me about David and his family. It's shocking. I mean, I know that father had an argument with him on the day of the murder, but there's no way that he killed him. It's his wife I feel sorry for. It was their anniversary next week as well. Oh, that's tragic. Thanks, Mum. See you later. Thanks for coming to see me. Tell father I'm thinking about him all the time. Aww. Well, time to travel by taxi to the hospital for a tenner. That's steep. Good grief. There's a nurse. Do you want to go out on a date? I remember this happened in Life and Death too as well. there was like this elderly nurse lady, and you could just hit on her, and she absolutely went scorched earth on you when you did. I have a girlfriend in real life and in the game, so I'm not going to ask her out on a date. I'll draw the line at calling the coastguard and telling them they're doing a great job. So if your health goes low, presumably you can go to the hospital and get treatment and stuff. Can I see the patient? I'm sorry, sir, but there's no one here that you know. Oh. So presumably people get injured and hurt and so on. You have to investigate and stuff. Can I join a first aid class? Okay, sir, that'll be £40. Oh, okay. So now I know first aid. Thanks for your help. I guess we'll head. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. There's a big sign saying exit on it. What about the morgue? Let's just open up the... No, nothing in the morgue. I think I'll probably leave it here. It's a very, very interesting idea. I'm out of cash, though. And you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad at all for what it is. But that's mainly because there's a distinct lack of time-based first-person adventure games. This isn't a real-time adventure game like many of the others that I've played. Rise of the Dragon, there was a Western one by Cinemaware, came from a desert, which was very good. But this one is more, it takes a snapshot in a turn-based moment, and then you can do various things. But then there are certain other things that take time to do. The VGA graphics are nice, the character models, There's no voice work, which is a point against it, unfortunately. You can tell this was done on a limited budget. The writing is okay. There were some funny moments. I'm not entirely sure if it's meant to be played straight-laced or whether it's meant to be a comedy. Not sure about the tone of it. But yeah, it was okay. It was playable. The only reason that I'm particularly interested in it is because the genre that it operates in is so small. So to find one that I know nothing about is always a pleasure. It's definitely a playable, little entertaining, first-person detective point-and-click adventure game. I didn't see an inventory either. I think you just pick stuff up and then you have it. Lots of interesting ideas, and worth a play if you're into that sort of thing. And if you're into this sort of thing, I have hundreds of videos on my channel. Feel free to take a look. And if you like what you see there, you can always subscribe. And if you're a bit of a sleuth yourself and have discovered that Lawnie is one of the better DOS gaming channels out there, you might be one of my excellent patrons or members. Look at those great names. They could get to the bottom of this murder in no time. Wonderful individuals. So yeah, not a bad little game. I don't think it'll hit the top 25, but not far off, I have to say. Very entertaining. Until next time.